I'm actually currently sick. I've not been sick like I usually am. Normally I just get very tired, have a fever, and when I get up I get dizzy and nauseous, and that's it, basically. It's currently 20 to 8, so people should be going home real soon, I hope, because what the fuck are you doing out? We can't all be sick and talking to a camera in the car in a parking lot. Yeah, why am I sick? I never really get sick because of like physical things. I always get sick. I think I've spoken about this before, but I basically only get sick if I have something going on in my brain. And as you know, I posted a video yesterday that is basically just a reminder to look for the beautiful things in life. And that's mostly advice for myself, apparently. Yeah, it's funny. And the week before I didn't upload because I simply didn't have anything to upload. Everything I got was bad, and I want to share good stuff. I don't want to just upload just to upload. But at the same time, when I'm saying that, I've not been doing anything to reach some good stuff. I basically just traded and went to the gym, and that's basically it. What I do have been doing, this is just a bad excuse to be fair, but to just convince myself that I'm just not a lazy bitch, I have been watching a lot of videos about like other people, what they do, or how they nail their genre of videos. I've been doing a lot of that, watching a shit ton of digital spaghetti. Actually, I just saw them for the first time this week, I think, or last week, because of a Natalie Lynn was on their show, and I've been watching a few of her videos and Simon Kim, and to see how I could implement some of their stuff, some new shot ideas. But what I really need, what I've realized I really need, is just to get out there instead of being at home. And the plan was the last week was to post one of the videos, but that was simply just bad, and I couldn't really get myself together to make a real good one. And then I started, but it never got finished because then we had some stuff going on in the family. Oh, let me just get my foot up there. I think we had 2 birthdays, something like that. Let me get comfy real quick. So we had a couple of like family business stuff, so that got in the way of me actually making a video. And then the plan was this week to go to my dad's and install a solar panel on top, and all sort of like electrical work, so we actually have power in the car, at least power that isn't from the generator and the car's battery, because it would suck to drain that battery, because cameras, drones, all that stuff, we gotta charge that on the big strip, so we have to fix that. I've always hated people watching, and like watching cars drive by. I mean, I like, to look at cool cars, but there's only so much you can get excited about. That BMW, I mean, and people watching is even worse, because all that it reminds me of is just sad life. Everybody always got their own thing going on, but it's not always good. Watching people, I just feel like everybody's just living sad lives. Does that make sense? Like everybody, there's a Burger King over there. The amount of people in there, I mean, how's that living life? The amount of people driving this road, it just gets depressing to me. Because, I mean, what have they really made of themselves in this life? And it annoys me. That's the reason I got sick. It's because I know what I need to do and I know what I should be doing. But sometimes, I mean, I should be making a video, but if I don't have a concrete idea and know exactly what the video is about, or if last week I had a video about all my gear, but it's not what I am doing. It's not the kind of stuff I feel like I should be sharing. Not in that scale. This was like a total like breakdown of all the gear I have and what I use it for and stuff like that. And that's not me. So I scrapped that video, and then all of a sudden I had no video, and it was just overwhelming that I should come up with a new concept. And I have a video I'm working on, but then I got sick, and I will finish it because it could be a good video, but I don't feel like it's my kind of style. Or it's just the first time I'm trying it. I'm not that used to telling a story, you know? I really need to work on my storytelling. Often I don't have like this beautiful story to tell. My story originally is just the diaries, and they're rough. They're just boom out there. And I want my videos to be the same. But I just want you to feel like I'm a real person, you know, and not just a character. Does that make sense? People such as Mr. Beast and stuff like that, they're that character, and that is just entertainment mode. I feel like I just want an entertaining life. I don't want to have to be entertaining myself, because I'm not. I mean, when I'm happy, I am, but only in the moment. I mean, I can't just sit here and pretend like everything is fine. So I don't. I simply don't, because we all have problems. I want you to realize that. And social media has gotten way better these last couple of years. People showing their life. You're showing what you're going through, but it's not personal. It's almost like pick me, I feel like, because it's like, oh, you should donate to this cause because of how bad I felt and how much I've been through. Like, I don't see what personal reference we have, or I don't see how I should give a fuck. Other than, oh, you had a hard time. Of course, I mean, it could just be, oh, my rabbit died. I mean, okay, I don't give a damn. I mean, I ate rabbit yesterday. my chicken died, that would be better. But, you know, yeah. I mean, there's no personal relationship within that. I just get told something. I guess that's what I'm doing to you guys, I just realized. And I know this is very boring. I just gotta get out with some stuff, you know? Sometimes all we need is just to talk about our feelings. And I suck at it. So this is me trying to talk about my shit. And that's what I use my journal for. But I feel like it's way more it's way more effective. Effective. Yeah. When you're talking about it instead of writing it. Because when you're writing it, you are getting it out. Like, but when you're speaking it, it's way more powerful. So I highly encourage you to talk about your problems, even if it's not to people. I've talked about it with my girlfriend and stuff like that. I never feel like I do enough, and these past 2 weeks, I haven't done anything, and that annoys me because that really shows me that I'm a quitter, and you know, that's the feeling I get, that I'm just like everybody else, and I don't want to be like everybody else. I haven't even done trading today. I've looked at it and marked out a few areas, and I mean, there's a good trade coming. So I mean, but I haven't done any trading today. I actually first looked up TradingView today at like an hour ago. So I haven't been doing the work I needed to do. And that annoys me, because now I'm just like everybody else. But I won't be quitting. I know that's one thing that's for sure. I won't be quitting the trading. I want to achieve things in my life. I want to ride a motorcycle like that guy. You see? I want to do cool shit. I don't want to be like the people going to Burger King. I want to live the main character life. And I feel like I'm waiting and waiting until I can go on this big trip. I have nothing cool to do until I go on this big trip. I just want to get going. I don't feel like I can. There's only so many great videos you can make in that little apartment. I mean, the greatest video I ever made, it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, where I did the short road trip. It was actually just 30 minutes of driving. But that's the best video I've made so far, I think. At least there's a lot of great shots in it. I just needed more. I would like way more shots of me driving past it and stuff like that. I have also watched Drew Sims, I think he was called. He's a photographer driving around his Jeep. So he's doing some cool shots too. But I would like to tell more of a story, get to know you guys, you know, or you get to know me, I guess. They're here again already? Yeah, that's it. I just need to go on a adventures. Finding small adventures in the everyday life. I actually don't want the everyday life. I want an extraordinary life. Life that I would be proud to tell people about. I am not about this life. What have I achieved this life? I have achieved completing school. Wow. I lifted some weights. Wow. I've survived the breakup. Quit my job? You see, what the fuck, man? Yeah, so I don't feel like I've achieved anything. Other than 82 subscribers, thank you for that. Guys, you guys are awesome. And we're gonna keep growing. This is gonna be the best year ever. Yet, at least. Yeah, a thing I noticed is, when I was younger, I was a Boy Scout. Done a shit ton of bushcrafting and just going on adventures with my buddy. And we just stopped being Boy Scouts because it wasn't extreme enough for us, and then we started going on our own adventures, but we just lost contact when I started working out. And when I started working out, I got older and just got a bit of glow up, no longer the long hair and stuff like that. I can put up a couple of pictures. And then we just lost contact, and ever since then the most amount of adventures I've gone on has been like skateboarding. I once did 50 kilometers on my penny board. Yeah, no video of that actually. I should probably do something like that again. Seb on the adventure. Those small adventures have been small adventures. Those adventures have been the most adventure-like stuff I've done. I've paddleboarded a small creek for 4 hours or something like that, and I've biked 50 kilometers in -5 degrees. Came home with frozen hands and feet. No video of that. I've got no videos of all the like crazy adventures I've been on, but I want more of those crazy adventures. But crazy adventures are only fun. Like Skopelas was that was a great adventure actually. That's the best adventure I've had in the past year or more I think. Done some with my family. I've actually gone on some adventures, but it's not often enough. I would like to go like every weekend or something, but I don't because I've always got family stuff. All this family stuff. It's okay, you should prioritize family. Most of the adventures I loved actually has always been either swimming or climbing mountains. Like lifting weights and hitting PRs are cool, but watch this Skopelas video, one of the best adventures I've ever been on. Just everyday adventures. But probably the best adventure I've been on this entire year was, I don't even have a YouTube video of that, but that was just a 10-kilometer hike in the mountains of Switzerland? Yeah, Switzerland, that's what it's called. Loved it. Waterfalls. But even better than that was a hike I did with my boys in school when we were in Malaga for like a school trip where we were supposed to go to a lake or something, and we were going by road in the beginning, and everybody was going by road because that was the road that led there. But it was just a boring ass road like this. We're living like this in the middle of Malaga. And we decided to just head up into the mountains in the back, which was some like clay-like mountains, gravel-like mountains. Not that tall or anything, like 300 meters or something. And we just went along with it. We just went there, no path or anything. We just walked along, and then we crossed the highway because we found some kind of sewer system thingy, and continued on and came into someone's like land somehow, and we just walked out of that gate and we're like, we don't know where we came from, we don't know where we're going, and we never ended up getting to the lake, but the adventure was awesome. So I love going on adventures that has no path, such as going by the little creek river thingy for 4 hours just to end up in going between the two cities that I live, just because no other people have done it. I think that's what I like, or at least normal people don't do it. I mean, going on all the paths that everyday people go on. You just see what everybody else sees. But I like seeing what people don't. Such as in this video from Greece, where we just hiked around the waterfront with water up to the neck at some point, where we just decided to go back actually, because, I mean, camera gear and stuff like that. We should have packed waterproof bags go in the car, that's for sure. I need that. Viewpoints are nice because they're viewpoints for a reason. That's because it's fucking beautiful. But sometimes things are so hard to get to. I saw some guys, some Australian guys, I was thinking it was 4-wheel drive 24/7 or something, just wheeling in the outback, and came to Paradise Falls, which is basically a waterfall in the middle of nowhere. And I love that. I would love to go places like that. Places, beautiful places where not a lot of people ever get to see, even if they live in that area, just because it's a different perspective. And I love seeing things from another perspective. Also, I saw a lot of nightscapes videos once, climbing tall buildings. We don't have any of that. Like, this is not tall. We don't, I mean, this is a tall building, if you would call that. That's probably like 6 stories tall. Well, yeah, so we don't have any really tall buildings. I mean, I'm not in the center of where I live, or like the city. But I mean, if we go in there, they're like 3, maximum 4 stories tall. I mean, what sort of adventure can you even go on? I can go to a field and I've done that. Sip on the adventure. Watch this video somewhere. Or in the description. I don't know. I don't know how to do that yet. Yeah, I've done that. But again, it's not really as thrilling as I would like it to be. I would love to have the thrill of doing hard shit. I love doing hard shit, such as the half marathon I did on Skopelos. It was hard, but it was fun. And they often go hand in hand, I think. 10Ks in the mountain goes hand in hand. Going to a field, not really the same. It's very idyllic, I know it, but I might go to in like a couple of weeks when we get sunshine again. The next few days looks a bit grey. Gotta go take a piss. Oh no, I've done it again. Zoomed all the way in, god damn it. I don't know what to do or say. I think I've said it all.